Hey guys, Ken's 97 Stowe 171 back with another ATS video. We are here in Phoenix, outside of Phoenix. Just picked up a wind turbine and we are going to Artesia, New Mexico. 560 miles, 563 miles, won't be too long of a trip. It's about 40,000 pounds, I think. Oops. Pays 50,000. Just I was watching a video from old two stroker, and he was working on one of these Freightliner FLDs, not quite this model, a little bit older, and with a little bigger sleeper on it. But it's got a 12V71. Made me want to go drive one a little bit, so decided to switch the engine around. I actually didn't have one of these with that 12V71 in it. We are using the Brio as the microphone once again. Um, I don't think my voice sounds as good overall with that, but it also doesn't tend to overdrive the mic as much input. So we will try. Although, I still have noticed a little bit of more delay with the head tracking with it. So I might need to pick up a third party microphone, just a microphone, and divorce it from the webcam. And use that instead. So I'm going to look into that and see what I can find for that purpose after this weekend. All right, guys, let us get to it. Here's our good-looking rig with the. I still forgot to fix the two lights on the one side there. I was just in the repair shop too and forgot to do that. Oh well. All right. One thing I do not like is that blue light right there, the way it shines on the dash. It's a little too bright, so I need to change that next time I have a chance. It's about 40,000 pounds. Been driving a four-stroke for a little while, so I haven't got to get back into the swing of two-stroke land. Actually past the... See, I'm not actually past the thing. A lot of times I get to right here, and the traffic, the cross-traffic, will stop as though I'm intruding into the lane. It's really annoying. Yeah, you can see how bright that blue light is in there. It's too much. Like that. See what I'm talking about? They just stop right there. Unless you back out of the way. So like right there. Really weird. That's an annoying habit of the game. We're back in manual transmission mode. Fine with this particular engine. That works better.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
You are behind the stop line. think maybe I just missed the green light there.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
So I think I mentioned in my last video that I ended up renting a Tesla Model 3 through Hertz
Keep left.
to
and
run
then
for
continue straight on.
Uber, and been driving that the last few days.
Go straight on.
Starting to get pretty comfortable with it. Yeah, I know that was a red light. Let's hear this baby sing. just ringing it out here, guys, to see what we can get out of it. I think we might need to go with a little bit shorter gears. Maybe not.
Go straight on.
Guys, sorry. I just realized I heard a ringing and I couldn't figure out what it was. It's my alarm clock. If you guys hear that, I apologize. Give me a second. Really sorry about that, guys. What the hell? I'm just disconnected. Really sorry about that, guys. I have my gaming headset in, so I've got over the ear headphones. I could not hear the ringing, not over the sound of that beautiful 12V71. But unfortunately, you guys with the external microphone probably did. So that's unfortunate. Let's see where we are. Something just beeped at me too, as though a USB device disconnected. I don't know what it is. Yeah, motherfucker.
Keep left.
Slow down here through El Paso. It's a bit of a curve.
Keep left.
Actually, let's see if there's a repair shop right here. Probably just fucking passed it. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. It's this exit right here. Let's do that. Let's jump off and we'll go to this repair shop right here. I think we need to maybe change that gearing just a little bit if we can. And I want to get rid of that blue interior light. That thing, or change the color of it. That thing's fucking annoying.
Drive safe. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
These Volvo dealers are a pain in the butt to get in and out of. First of all, let's just see if there's any maintenance that needs to be done on this truck. No. Okay. So first things first. Let's get rid of that. Let's maybe try. Is there a red light? Let's maybe try light blue. We can see it. It's dark out. We'll see if that makes any difference. Let's see the transmission here. We're at a 325. Let's see. And what the hell? Let's go 390. I think I did 4. What I need to start doing is instead of guessing, once I determine a transmission works well at a particular ratio, I actually need to write it down like this engine with this torque. Because, I have a few different engines that I use, but not that many. Um, you know, like this engine has a pretty high RPM range, much higher than average. So, and it's wider too. So you're better with with a short ratio. Sorry. Um, so I need to start doing some lists rather than just guessing and trying it out, because we won't know for sure till we get on the interstate and find out, oh no, it's too short, and then you got to go to the next repair facility. So it'd be kind of nice to I need to maybe make a chart. Of course, once you get the trucks set, you don't change them that much generally, unless you change the engines. All right, let's see.
Ready to roll.
That blue is better. That light blue. Still not sure I love it. But that light blue is a lot better than what we had. You know what? I still kind of don't like it. Still kind of don't really like it. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Anything else? No. Let's see if there's anything else in here. It was an option. TomTom Pro. Let's try that. It's a little bit lower to the ground, although the mount sticks. Maybe it displays different types of information. I don't know. Let's try it.
Okay, here we go.
Is that a smaller screen? I like the fact that the screen's a little bit lower. Yeah. I think that might be better, the gearing. Oh my god.
Turn left. Turn right.
know, maybe needed to go 411. She can still haul ass. So, let's see what we're turning at 75, which is our normal criteria. Yeah, that'll be fine. You know, little 1800 RPM in this engine, that's fine. We normally shoot for 1500 at 75 miles an hour. But given this engine's torque range, that's probably the right move. Let's see if it pulls me in. Interesting. You know, the other way to do it would be to go over 62 180. Let's do that. Never been on this road before, so let's go that way. It's okay. So 370. It's almost 100 miles more, man. 280. I wonder why it's so. Doesn't look like it would be that many more miles. Be interesting to go through. Yeah, just go the way it wants. It's saying an extra 100 miles, so let's not do that. I'd like to drive through here. I actually know this road, and it does go all the way to Carlsbad, and actually 62 180 goes 62 180 goes all the way across to Oklahoma. It comes here, goes back into New Mexico, back into Texas, and then all the way into Oklahoma. Goes all the way across the state. It's pretty interesting. What's crazy is in real life, once you get outside of El Paso, once you get past here, I mean, this is dramatically shortened. But this long section here of 62 180 is a two-way, undivided highway. So you're going one way on the other side of the road, like in the same lane next to you. They're going the opposite way, and the speed limit's 75, and people go 80. They did put in some passing zones lately, though. So, all right, so let's go the original route because I got to go to work. Oops, wrong way on the gear. Bounces right there all the time. Other than the headlights not being great, this is a pretty nice truck to drive. Well, you know, there was a reason why they sold the hell out of these. Yeah, so I was telling you about the Model 3. What made me think about it is the sudden braking that this truck is doing with the radar cruise. The Model 3 does that occasionally when it's in autopilot. It'll just doesn't jam on the brakes; it just jams off the throttle. It's called phantom braking. Does it to me occasionally. Overall, though, I'm pretty impressed. The car, it's probably one of the best driving cars I've ever been in. It feels small. It's not really that small on the inside, but it drives like a Corvette. Like the steering is really tight, really fast ratio. It's easy to drive. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I had a customer, though, that had a baby with a baby seat, and they were going to the airport with all their luggage.
And then exit right.
We had a little difficult time getting it all in the car because, you know, it's a sedan.
Exit right.
Model Y would be better, but a Model Y is bigger and taller and probably less fun to drive. So we'll see. You know, if I keep doing Uber, a Model Y would be the better choice. Although Model 3 will work 99% of the time. Haven't had any issues with legroom and with people behind me, or really even people getting in and out, which surprised me because of the low roof line. I thought for sure it would be more troublesome than my hatchback, but my car is a, you know, small well, it's not that small. The roof is a lot higher in my car, but the seat bottom is a lot higher too. So I actually have I think I have more people bump their head in my car because they put their butt on the seat, and then the roof line relative to the seat bottom is
Right. And then turn right.
not tall enough. And the Model 3 is the opposite. The roof line is quite low, but the seat bottom is quite low.
Keep right.
And that ratio of seat bottom to roof line, so by the time they put their butt on the seat, their head clears more often. The door handles are a problem. I had a lot, you know, it's probably 50% know how to use them. The other 50% are fumbling out there trying to figure out how to open the door. And they pull the handle, it triggers the door to pop, but then they don't realize that they have to keep pulling. That's the door handle. So that's a little bit weird. Knew it would be. But overall, it drives amazing. Of course, it's fast. A lot of acceleration. The heating and air conditioning work better. They're more consistent than my car. It's more efficient than my car, too. It's using less energy. We'll see what, you know, Tesla's going to offer some new cars coming up soon. I think some more stripped versions of both of these cars. let's start in first to see what happens here. We're exiting right up here. Fuck. Definitely in the wrong RPM range. Maybe that's why I had the, well, this had a different engine in it. What I need to do is go take a look at the Mac R and see what transmission is in that one and match it. Love how this engine sounds, but after a while it does get a little, motherfucker, it does get a little bit on your nerves. Just the high frequency of it revving all the time. Whereas like right about here is a little bit less, you know. So maybe that's why I had the taller ratio in it before. This might be fun. In the tunnel here. See what it sounds like. Be nice if you could have, instead of just the game level settings for automatic shifting, if you could have, like in this particular truck, you know, shift at this percentage, this RPM. Because that's one of the reasons I run manual mode with the 2-strokes, is that it shifts way too early. So it'd be kind of neat if each truck could have its own custom shift points programmed. By the way, guys, you would never drive this aggressively in real life. You know, you would slow down way sooner. You wouldn't slam on the brakes like that. That's not how you drive a truck. So never. Never think that the way I drive in the game here is the way that you drive in the real world. It isn't. Maybe I ought to start a new series. Do a series like that, you know, trying to, you know, follow all the rules, that kind of thing. Maybe turn on traffic fines again. And
keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Now finished.
it's one of these again. We're probably best to go in that way, circle around, get our front end headed that way, and then back all the way around the corner. I know I've tried to go in this way and over that way and then back it up. That doesn't really work. Oh, I fucked that all up. I should have stayed closer that way. What I should have done is just get myself arranged so that my ass is pointed that direction to start with. That kind of helps. I do wish you could pan a little bit with the camera and alter where it's looking, but that. I'm not going to give up now. No. That'll work. All right, guys. All right, that'll be it for this video, guys. Ken97 Stow 171 signing off. Hope you enjoyed it.